Nice to say it, spring. It arrives just after the noon hour here in North Bay, but still lots of snow and ice on Lake Nipissing. They were sliding along very nicely, thank you. 3 games, 3 easy wins for Canada. However, Monday, Jennifer Jones faced a challenge from China. Elle will roll away and will give up the 3. China can't respond. Canada rallied from behind for a win over China to remain perfect here in North Bay. This morning, they aim to keep that winning streak going as they face Angelina Jensen in Denmark. Draw 9, the Worlds continue. It's a split day of games for Team Canada. Tonight they'll play Scotland. This morning it's Denmark here at the Memorial Gardens. As on this Tuesday morning we say hello Canada and welcome back to our continuing coverage from North Bay. Cheryl Russ alongside. Let's get you caught up on what happened last evening on the ice. China came back, scored 4 in 10 to beat Russia. Sweden opened with a 3 and then went on to win over Korea. Czech Republic 4 in an extra to win, and Switzerland, they scored a couple of 3s and a 4 to beat struggling Scotland 10-2. So keeping in mind now as you look at these standings, 13 teams, first time ever, 6 will make the playoffs. Right there you see your 6 teams down to Russia, and at the moment Sweden, Canada would get into that semifinal, leaving Japan to play Russia, Korea against Czech Republic. So looking at that, and as if it ended right now, we know that Canada would be in the semifinal, and that's goal 1.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Making the top 6, I don't think was the goal for Jones. It was the top 2. You're looking at the gold, silver medalists tomorrow. If you lose one of those games, you might be 3rd. So every game's important. This is the one, if you're coaching Canada, you're worried about. Angelina's not hitting well. You have to put rocks in front of the T line, force her to hit. Canada's scored 9.5 a game. There's no reason why they can't do it again here.
Angelina Jensen, nice to see her back. She was perennial back in around 2.7, 2.08. They say you never forget, but at times she has.
she has. It's just another one of those teams that really needs a little bit of time to get back on track and settle in. It's the distractions and it's the media and it's the excitement of just getting back after 8 years. But you see them getting better. They're figuring out the curl, and they put a win in the win column against Germany yesterday afternoon.
So that's our featured game on this Tuesday morning from North Bay. Canada on the ice against Denmark, and oh, a sure sign of spring. The melting snow here in North Bay.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada. Proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
So Team Canada comes in with the 4 straight wins. We'll try to spring ahead with a couple more today as they play Denmark. Time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Canadian champions from the St. Vital in Winnipeg. Don McHugh and Jill Officer and Caitlin Laws and Jennifer Jones throwing the skip stones. Danish champions are from the Tornbu Curling Club just south of Copenhagen, skipped by Angelina Jensen. With Lena Knudsen. Camilla Jensen throws the second stones. Angelina's sister, but will be the vice. And Christine Grunbeck. For the 4th time in 5 games, Canada has won the last rock. They gave up the hammer yesterday to China, and they ended up falling behind. And so to get us underway, playing the Yellowstones, the Danish lead is Lena Knudsen.
Very true, Beck. That hammer is so important. We, you know, obviously you can win games with not having hammer 10 in games. That's the key. You got a long way to go in a 10-in game. But if you look at Canada's record, they blitzed just about everybody when they've had hammer. The only close game they had was China, who they lost hammer to. Actually ended up being down 2 points early in that game.
Yeah, it just speaks to the importance. This is the 2nd time on this sheet for Canada, 1st time for Denmark. So just getting used to a little bit, feeling what the rocks, the path will be like. And talked yesterday afternoon that the ice seemed a little bit straighter. So morning draws, see what it will be like in the morning. That's a different, it can be faster.
You saw there Don McHugh at 91% in the game against China. There's somebody who's become more comfortable. Struggled initially.
Nice, Don.
Numbers were down in the high 70s, low 80s, just uncommon for her.
Yeah, 84 for the week, which is still a little low, but it's only because of those first couple of games. And I think it speaks to what you said, Cheryl. She was probably throwing a couple rocks at the start of the game that somebody in the team didn't like, and it went down to the lowly lead, and she had to deal with it.
There's a comfort factor to my mind. I mean, first stone from Denmark goes top 4, top edge. Still, you know, Canada throws up that corner and is going to allow Denmark here to try and cap it.
Yeah, that's really the team DNA here for Jones. Rarely, I've seen her do it a couple times, but rarely will she go after that opening rock, even though that opening rock's in a great spot. 3 perfect curling shots here so far.
What would force you to go after it? If it was right on the pinhole, do you think, Cheryl?
Yeah, and that's usually was my decision, to be honest. If I couldn't outdraw it, then I would try and get access to it or hit and roll. But when you can't outdraw it, and you know your last rock you can make it, then I would always throw up the corner based on that.
That's a really good point. Can you outdraw? That's an interesting concept, isn't it? It's all about confidence with you and whoever's throwing in front of you. Now, ice changes all the time. If you go in with a preconceived theory on what the ice is going to do, you could be in trouble. But this side has been straighter. The game we watched. Same with sheet C. Anything against the crowd side, it tilts towards the crowd just fractionally. Don under curling there, and therefore a little heavy.
Yeah, so shot stone remains Denmark, as this is now Camilla Jensen. She and her sister have been together now 17 years.
Very nice.
I feel like we get rid of this mess first. Okay.
Absolutely the same plan coming out we see with all these teams that don't play on arena ice on a regular basis. It takes them a while. Denmark's been bad, to be honest, early in the week, but they pulled off a victory. Now they're starting to get that draw weight down.
And we'll spring it sideways enough to go. Let's take a look. Keys to the game, and we will start with Denmark.
Well, for Denmark, you just need to put more points on the board. They're scoring less than 4 points a game. It's just not enough, and a lot of it is they're getting forced all the time. So try to open it up a little bit earlier, and then you've got some room, and then settle in. We talked about it. This is a team that will look different because they feel more comfortable with the ice in the pass.
Really, that's it?
Yes, it's morning.
Nothing like morning Danish,
Yeah,
or nothing you couldn't do anything with
morning
that?
Danish.
Danish, I love Danish.
Being there, Dane that. Couldn't say anything like that? Wow, come on, there were so many. Wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen. Come on, let's take a look at the keys of the game now for Canada.
The tolerance being short, and it was just illustrated. Don came deep. Denmark froze right on it, and that makes it difficult for Jones. So you have to have the proper rock placement. The skip for Denmark is not, Angeline is not hitting that well. You look at the stats. So if you're high in the rings, it forces her to hit. So keep everything up high, give it to the brushers, and bring that intensity. It's one of these games that scares me. You're supposed to win this game, and you can't go out with that attitude. Respect your opponent. Play as hard as you can.
Keys to the game. Brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. So opening it up, just too good. There's the other thing too, Russ. We talked about the other teams, some of the other countries.
I don't know what to say.
Some other country might wait and wait and wait, and there is that recognition by Jennifer Jones. Time's over. We had a chance to get behind. We couldn't. Now open it up.
Yeah. Well played. Good strategy. It's so many teams can't do that. They can't flip the switch. It's like, oh, let's go after Denmark, and then you don't make the decision that it's us that's in trouble here.
Well, that's what, and I think that's what allows Canada to give up limited steals, which is a big deal in this. That's points allowed the other team. You want to keep, you want to force, and you want to allow the least amount of steals, and opening it up, and that timing is part of that.
Firm. Jill's ran.
That's why you throw that corner guard to begin with. Even though Canada's struggling to open up the middle here, Caitlin ever makes this, Denmark has to go for the open rock, and then they can go around that corner guard.
Yep. Oh! Well, we're not making the double. Yep. Okay. Roll it.
You know, we often talk as we say good morning, Kathy Gauthier, about the struggles of some of the teams coming to a Worlds, but maybe none more so than Denmark.
Well, they found out 10 days ago that their fourth rock thrower, Mette Deneergaard, was unable to make this World Championship event. She had a family emergency. And so even though Angelina Jensen has called the game all year, she has not thrown fourth stones. And so that is a huge adjustment for her. And rather than moving their alternate up, they went to the Olympic team and brought in Lena Knutson as their lead. So 2 changes on the team, and that is an adjustment.
Yeah, they barely practiced together at home. And then when they got together with their coach, Jamie Danbrook from Halifax, they ended up going to Sturgeon Falls, and they had 6 hours of practice together.
Yeah, that's true. 6 good hours, though. The ice was fantastic there. I was down there also, and it's a beautiful sliding surface, lots of curl. It was very, very similar to what they're on right now, so that had to help. But you certainly could see the struggles with this team early.
Just got caught on that side of the sheet. We talked about that it goes to the crowds and over curls here, leaves Caitlin access to shot stone.
Which also will curl.
Just easy. Just go quiet. Hard then. Whoa! Room. Whoa! Clean. Yep.
Is it okay, maybe?
Yeah. No, it's just.
Whoa,
We're not getting the roll. Whoa. We're not rolling. Good.
Morning is a little chillier in the building here at the Memorial Garden, so the jackets are still on for Canada.
I just wanted it to settle. They hit it right up.
I think that's actually pretty good. If you weren't going to get the roll away, which is what they were trying, edge to edge is good. Denmark can't get underneath it. You'd have to flirt with that top guard.
Yeah, you might take that chance with hammer, because you can maybe make your last one and get out of it. But this late stage, if you tried really hard to roll underneath, you tick the guard, you're giving up 2, maybe 3, because there's a split opportunity there if you wreck on that yellow. That would be the disaster here, is ticking your own yellow.
Yeah, so getting to nose. Nose would be perfect. Then Canada, the fear is that you roll away a bit and give Canada the opportunity to get underneath. And the chance to score a multiple with hammer.
So skip stones. Angelina Jensen. Her sister Camilla takes over the house, leaving Gronbeck and Knutson on the brush. And not able to get across, and will just flip towards the center line.
I didn't see.
Kathy mentioned Lena Knutson. She was the alternate for Madeleine Dupont in Korea, throwing the lead stone.
Can we try to get low?
Yeah, I think so.
Just that little bit of roll away, Russ, that gives us Canada a chance to get underneath, I think.
Exactly, lots of room.
Bingo. Yeah, just gave a little bit of a push. Didn't appear to move it.
I think we can, I mean, we're edge to edge, but I think we can get low here. It does curl. Yeah.
It's one of those opportunities here that if you get this partly covered, Angelina's got to be really careful not to give up 3.
Just hack. Solid hack. Solid hack. Close. Yep. Solid. Hard.
Trying to get across to those if they can. Maybe get underneath.
Yep.
Now, late licks across the nose. Oh, sure they are. And right underneath. Great start, Canada.
Overrolled it. Overall?
Yeah.
That's just how important that first stone of Angelina's was, to get at least to the nose to stop this roll.
It's okay.
Great weight and really good ice reading to make this.
I want to see a little curl in a minute.
Now, interesting because Jill said, Russ, they over-rolled it. Do you think that, is there a double there through the hole, do you think?
No, not really. And the easier shot is a much more rewarding shot in this case. I guess you could maybe sneak that guard, make the double, but you ever bury this, you could walk out of here with a steal.
So the overroll is allowing her to get in behind.
Yeah, exactly. And no raise for Jones.
Yeah, they gotta go. Kronbeck, Knutson gotta go. And they won't. And so it will be a chance for two.
2 feet deeper. That was gold.
Yeah, she had good weight on it. It's just the rotation. Not as much rotation as the Canadian team throws. Given a touch more ice for herself to get by.
I mean, I guess the center line's a little question mark too. Like, yeah, I don't mind you hitting this early. Like, there's no way it's. I mean, it doesn't have really much finish on this ice. If there's any finish, it's here. Okay. We need 8 foot. Do you think? I need more than draw to the button. I think
a little bit, yeah.
I had a 13.5 on yours, so. You guys get hers?
I had a 14.5.
Rush down out in the middle of the 12 for this final stone.
I used it all.
Great hit and roll underneath with her first, and now trying the 8 foot for a possible 2.
I'm good.
I think it's really nice.
Well, you talk about the importance of that last rock. There it is. Canada puts 2 on the board.
I thought I might throw a bit more.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by Home Hardware, Here's How, and by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Korea, Italy on sheet A. Korea, of course, silver medalists at the Olympics. China gave Canada a good run yesterday in playing Japan. Scotland, Germany, 2 teams looking to win their first, and our featured game is on sheet D. Okay, Kathy, let's begin our updates. And the Germans thought they had a win in the bag against Denmark, but Denmark stole in an extra, and here they are again. This is from Fusen, Angelina Jentsch.
Well, she put Scotland in a tough position, hitting to like 3 on her first. Scotland did minimize the damage, getting rid of 2, but rolling out, and so this is a draw to the paint for 2.
And my apologies, Daniela Jentsch. Hannah Fleming, and the Scottish team struggling, as are Germany. Split day for the Canadians. It will be Hannah Fleming in Scotland tonight. Canada will be idle this afternoon. Scoring 2 in the first. Denmark with last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in 2.
Denmark had a chance there when Jones rolled a hair too far. Tough shot down the middle where there's a bit of pebble. If she just thrown it a pound harder, would have been able to get by the Canadian rock and force Jennifer to a tough single.
No, 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 off. Clean. Off, off.
A little big.
Okay, yep, yep, right on the nose. Whoa, no, no, no. Or roll the hair. You're good.
The hair big? Big. I wasn't sure out there. I wanted to make sure.
Well, Korea's only loss has been to the gold medalists. And that came yesterday, and here they are on the ice against Italy.
And putting a lot of pressure this morning, Diana Gaspari's last stone for Italy was a double raised double. She did get rid of one, but rolled her shooter away. So this is a draw for 2, does need 8 foot.
Remembering, of course, tomorrow, Canada will face both Korea and Sweden, the gold and silver medalists.
Big day for Canada tomorrow.
Yeah, you drop both those games, which is possible for sure. You might be in 3rd place.
I like the way Denmark's approached this, and Russ, like we talked about the fact that they aren't able to put points on the board, and I think a lot of it is because they don't open up soon enough. The issue they have is that corner guard is not really a corner guard. So they did, though, play the hit and roll from the center and try to keep things open for themselves rather than getting shut down. They just need a better corner guard to start.
Yeah, going toe-to-toe with the draw game is not going to work. It just isn't.
No, the numbers aren't good enough.
Keep going, keep going. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just want to make sure you kill it. Roll it, Caitlin.
There's your point. The guard's really not there.
Now all you do really is negotiate out of this end to probably get enforced, but make sure you score your one.
We really watched that with China last night. We were saying that China gave up the game to Czech Republic by just rocks all over the place. They simplified it last night against Canada. Hung in there, hung in there, hung in there until all of a sudden Jennifer missed 1 and 8. Next thing you know, the game was tied.
Avoids the jam, rolls it over, and will sit for a 2nd shot. China and Japan as they play in the first, China with last rock.
Well, an opportunity for 3 here for the Japanese team. China drew in on their final stone, but it is open. It's just a little bit on top of their own.
China, pardon me, Japan with the last rock final stone for Tori Kohana out of Sapporo. Boy.
Ouch.
Any harder to get 3 there.
So China with the steal.
Didn't look that bad. We're gonna have to really make sure we're talking.
Yeah, I look at Jen. She just had like.
I know, but you got to keep looking just in case, right?
Yeah, we had to go look for a while.
Isn't that interesting? There you have 2 of the most experienced front-end players, and just reminding themselves, you know, we have to chat. If my head is down, says Jill, Don McCune, you look up. You look towards her. They just, listen, top teams leave nothing to chance.
No, they don't, and it's loud in here today. This building is louder. A lot of the players have talked about how loud it is and the excitement, and they haven't had that for a while.
Well, we get the school groups in the mornings, as is the norm.
I guess that guard was in play.
Do you like that same weight?
Good enough.
Yeah, like it. I'll give you the same ice.
Yeah.
Pretty thin double. You don't want to roll across and miss it. So just hit this, be patient, roll towards it.
Whoa, no. Easy off. No.
Definitely the straighter side of the sheet.
Nice throw, Caitlin.
That weight better?
That was really nice weight by Caitlin. You could hear,
Good, Caitlin.
you see how the brushers know the release. You hear Jill say she set that one, and they can just see it out of the hand. But with the nice weight, it comes back up.
Well, there they are. Some of the school children on hand, and oh, I can tell it was a class project. We have to support all the teams.
Love it.
Yeah.
Fik ingenting.
Yep.
Christine Grunbeck.
You might want to take that back a bit farther.
That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like it is. I guess we could give her a go.
A 9 at it?
I just don't know. Even if we get low, she just freezes.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you get through that hole, if anything, you're over-rolling.
That's true. Okay.
But you can take a look at it. If it doesn't look good, then...
It's a smaller port than it looks, isn't it? Because you can throw a soft weight and get through there, but how do you make the double?
Yeah, you need some weight because it's a little flatter. It just stopped in the right spot.
9.5.
This is one of those ones that you know, if you think you're a wee bit better than Denmark, you're already up 2. I'm wondering if you take on this danger. It's there. Jennifer's, even if she noses it, you know, it's not too bad, but you sure don't want to wreck on that red one or the long guard.
What you might end up doing with 9.5, hit and roll over top, sit on top of it. If you don't make the double.
The harder you throw it, the smaller the port is here.
Jones in her first.
Needs to curl.
Oh, he's going to get it that way. Yeah, that's a tricky way.
Oh, man.
Or a ticky way in that case. It was just a touch their own and they get 2 and not quite pushing it out the back.
Those are the ones you say sorry.
Yeah, yeah, that warrants a sorry.
I did think if we rubbed, we'd get the back one. I didn't think we'd get both. Sorry, a little solid?
No, 9.6.
Okay.
That was barely worth the risk.
It wouldn't have looked great, I imagine.
I thought we were just going to tick and hit theirs and then roll over. The good news is I should have a double, eh?
Yeah, the problem now for Denmark is it can't roll very far or it jams.
Knudsen. Oh, very well.
I think it'll curl it. There's something in front of the sign there.
Can you make the double here?
Yeah, you can.
In front of
They got caught in the middle. If they rolled it a little further, it would have been better.
Jen.
Or nose on the other side would have been better, so they got caught right in the middle. New path, though.
Right now it is Denmark sitting at 2. Come on. Laws says stay with it all the way. 1, touch it, and away they go.
Very nice.
I barely swept that. I was just staring at Caitlin the whole time.
Tell you what.
I was just watching Caitlin the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. There was the difference. Officer had her head up and watching because of the noise in here.
I think that's been the one bonus of the one sweeper a lot of times is that they're saying the second one doesn't do a lot anyways, so they can actually be looking up at the line caller.
Yes.
And talking to the sweeper that's with them.
Really judge the speed at the same time. Straight draw down the path that
Wow.
Canada threw in practice.
Full 8. And it'll grind to a halt. T-line 4 foot. Denmark is forced to the single here in 2. It's that time again. The Masters will come your way Thursday, April the 5th, and its first round of play. Coverage begins 11 a.m. Eastern. All across the TSN network and on CTV, and it's all presented by Mercedes-Benz. You know what? Somebody could look at that and go, That's a nice course right there. Did you see that little dog leg right?
Yeah,
You're right through the
par 4.
Absolutely. Are we dying to play or what? Welcome back on this Tuesday morning to North Bay. Our coverage of the Ford World Women's Curling Championship. Canada once again with Last Rock playing the Redstones. Here in 3 and up 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1, but it's a perfect start for Canada. Won the draw of the button quite handily. Got their 2, which was the job of force in the second, which is exactly what they were hoping. I think Jennifer will stay in the offense for a while here. Try to grab another 2.
Well, and Denmark had things going last end. I mean, Jones got pretty fortunate on the tick shot. Or Denmark could have had a pretty good chance at a deuce.
Jennifer wrecks by a little bit more. It's a draw for 3 with Angelina's first skip rock.
Nine's perfect. Nine's real good.
But again, kind of simple end, right, for Denmark. They don't, you know, you don't shut down in the forefoot. You don't try to get, you're never going to win the war of the angles against Jones. So best you can do is try and keep it open, and if there's a mistake, capitalize on it.
So true.
Around goes Don McEwen.
Yeah.
One of these teams, Kathy, will win their first. Germany opened with a couple, and it is now Scotland as we play in the second.
And a chance for 2 for Hannah Fleming. Germany tried a cross-house double on her first and was not able to make it, and Scotland did a great job at keeping their 2 stones separate. So a nose hit for 2.
As Denmark plays down just to the corner.
There's your 2.
There's the 2 for Scotland.
Really great corner freeze by Denmark.
To go after the high one. You said, Cheryl, about, and I apologize, it may have been Russ too, you know, about Denmark's style of play here. Trying to be a little bit more conservative. You're not going to win the war of angles, so you have to play a little bit more open. But will that be enough in the long run to win the game?
You know, I who knows, but I think the other way wasn't going to win games for them when they just won't beat Jones at their own game. So you do get a chance, and you just saw last end. Almost, if Jen had wrecked on that guard, there would have been a draw for 3. So yeah, it may not be the way to win, but it's the best opportunity to give yourself a chance. They just can't set up as well as Team Jones can. And you're kind of trying to simplify the shots for your own players as well. Trying to bring their level of play up so you're getting an 85% game from them, and you do that by easing up on the shots.
Yeah, Jones is the heavy favorite here, so there's 2 ways to try to pull this game off. If you're Denmark, you go crazy aggressive and try to force Jones to some hard shots, but by doing that, you force your own team to hard shots. Do they have that skill set? So I think you're absolutely right. Just simplify as long as you can, keep the game close, and then you never know.
No, and the one thing I've noticed about Jennifer over the years and playing against her for years is she doesn't like open ends. She likes the complicated game. So sometimes that can be a bit of a frustration to Jen, and you can see her push at times when maybe she wouldn't. And so that's your hope.
There you go. There's the complicated end is on now.
Yeah, well,
as they come around.
2 incredible. The corner freeze and wraps that perfect.
What a great rock placement on both of those.
Oh boy, Kathy, on this morning draw, what a mess.
That could apply to me as well. Korea got a little bit fortunate on their final stone. We're trying to guard the shot stone that does belong to Korea. Was full and wicked off a stone on the outside to make a perfect guard. So for Italy, has to go outside but has to get to the lid in order to score.
Diana Gaspari from Cortina d'Ampezzo. And that will be for the single.
What a great setup here for Denmark.
Did you see it just at the top as we were in that update? There was Caitlin Laws just brushing the side of the stone, hoping to drag it back.
Yes, they'll kind of grab if
Little
you can.
tricks, eh?
Yep. You sweep the path of least resistance to the rings, and then you hope the rock will grab elsewhere and kind of swing into to be a biter.
Yeah, just those neat little things the top players are always aware of.
And always aware of. That's the key statement there. Not just once in a while. It's just that routine of doing the right thing every single time.
Well, after giving up that steal of one in the first, Japan has replied with a couple against China. Caitlin Laws.
For Denmark, just don't be tight on the guards. Don't give Canada any opportunity to blast at that situation in the house. Keep throwing them halfway. Guards are perfect.
That stagger works in Denmark's favor, doesn't it, Russ?
It does.
Definitely does. And even if you play the yellow-red combo, the red goes right past that shot to Danish rock. So you couldn't dream up a better scenario here to maybe steal.
Yeah, Jen's realizing if this keeps happening, they're never going to get a chance at shot stone, and she's going to be forced to draw to the button.
Yeah, that's close to pay dirt, isn't it, that yellow one?
Why not? There's a quick look. Another quick look. Have you got it? Yes, they'll get rid of the stagger, but they leave that shooter now just off center line, and it is Denmark sitting the three.
Tough one, Caitlin. Good try.
Just over curled on him.
Yeah, not ideal. It opens it up at this point, but now it's three. And that red
Hold the hair longer.
center rolled to a bad spot.
Well, the coach of the Danish team is Jamie Danbrook, Canadian junior champion. Brett Gallant back in 2009 makes his home in Halifax, and in fact is one of the top ice makers down east now, and has been recruited by the World Curling Federation to do some junior events. He had never met the team until they got here. His name came up in discussion when they were looking for a coach, and his interview was over Skype. And they said, okay, we'd like to use you. And so he did some training sessions with them over the internet. But he only met them when they first got here. He's never been to Denmark.
What a story.
Jamie does a lot of good work and great ice maker.
Never seen curling lessons done over the internet. Very impressed with Angelina's ice reading. Like the out-turn guards the ice a little straighter. She put the broom down right spot twice. Now she was forced to the in-turn.
Do I have an inch? Yeah.
Well, that was one of the things that Jamie in our pre-game discussion said he's been very impressed. For somebody that doesn't usually throw that fourth stone, for her to, she knows since she skipped all those years,
You like that?
she knows what to do, but throwing it is different.
Oh, lots of times there's players out there that are great strategists and could be great skips. They just don't have the stomach to throw the last one. They can't get over the misses, you know, and that's a lot of it. So to be able to just bounce in after not doing that all year and throw. I think she left her a sliver.
I haven't really seen this spot here. It might be a hair straight, I think.
What do you guys like? I think I like this. Okay.
The triple is there, but it's tricky, and it's also dangerous. If you jam it and that rock that's on the button, you're not going to get too many more tries with Canada only having 2 shots left. So.
Don't sweep it early. We got to make sure.
Out-turn through the port. Boy, it's so straight here.
I thought you set your hit.
I did too.
Okay. I still think this will run.
Yeah, I'm with Jill and Jen on this. I don't think you can get a lot of movement on this spot.
Well, if she wanted a complicated end, she's got it now. Here they go again. Officer McEwen, here they go again. Can they sneak this by? No, they can't. And now where will it spin to?
I was trying to chunk it a little more.
And all the way to the back edge and out.
Just not as much weight, I think, as they expected coming down that spot. And I think they all got a little bit jumpy because they talked about how straight that spot is.
Something like that, which they know how to do, makes it really interesting for Jones, because now you have to negotiate that port against 5.
I might even come in, Russ, like to top, split the center top 8 foot, or just touch the center top 8 foot.
Give her an easy double, but you still steal.
Very nice. This is not an easy draw,
no,
third end.
She's never afraid of these. You know, drawing against a bundle, that's what she's used to doing. That's what she gets paid the big dollars. But we've seen a couple of these from Dawn track a little bit. I'm sure they'll get by the corner guard. But it's all about speed here.
It's either that or I just basically throw a nose hit and give them one. I like a draw. Okay. Speed's okay? Yeah.
She played the draw in the first end, and she's been hitting ever since.
Need 8 foot, guys.
Yeah.
We got to get through that hole.
Yeah,
Okay,
so 8 foot to give up one.
Like this.
Good piece of the
button for one.
Button for one, thank you. I was getting to it, Jen.
Don't rush me.
Facing 4.
I think so.
Well, we told you the jackets have come off now for Officer and McEwen as they've worked up a sweat already.
We can wait.
Yep. Line only.
McEwen.
Easy Dawn, easy Dawn.
Line's perfect.
No, it's sliding.
No, it's heavy.
Needs the button. Crowd says needs the button. And sit down. That little bit too far. And it is a steal of 1. Let's check in on China and Japan. Right now it is Japan sitting the 1.
And this end really goes back to a great shot made by the Chinese third. It was Japan lying 1. And when the dust cleared after a big weight shot, it was China lying 3, and they've carried this through. The Japanese skip tried to hit and roll on her final stone, did not. And so it is an open hit for 3.
Yilun Zhang from Harbin. There they are. 2 around the edges, 1 of the 4. China at 2 and 3. Japan at 3 and 1. Denmark with the steal of one. And so we are tied now at 2 going to the 4th. Canada once again with last rock. Playing the Redstones. It's been a relatively quiet start for the Canadians when you consider their schedule anyway. Opened with 2 games on Saturday, day 1, just 1 on Sunday, 1 yesterday. Now they get into it. And they'll play 2 games all the way out through round robin.
And that can be a little bit scary as a team if you're not getting tested, which they hadn't really until China. And then you know you've got big games on Wednesday. But the advantage is you've settled into the ice and you know what draw weight is and you're shooting some good numbers and the confidence builds. So you can look at it 2 ways. But I don't think this team ever needs those real, tested games for them to be at the top. And especially when they step on the sheet against Korea or Sweden, they'll be there.
Okay. Just fingered it back. Yeah, a little big too, if anything.
2-1 Korea. Chance for a bunch here.
Chance for 3. This is the second shot stone that Korea is hitting. Italy was unable to bury on the first and then hit and rolled on the second. She is shot. But that's how you get 3.
That's how they won a silver medal and getting lots of attention here in North Bay. The Garlic Girls, as they were nicknamed at the Olympics.
Down 5-0 this morning to the gold medalist, and made the gold medal still their very last shot. It's an impressive team from Korea.
That was last night. We are here this morning.
Oh, it is this morning. Feels like night, actually.
I was going with them on that too. That was a great game this morning.
Might have ended in the morning.
There you go.
Thank you.
If you keep throwing stuff at the wall, something just may.
Exactly. Yeah. With a blind squirrel.
Jill Officer.
We roll it over. Corner.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And that shooter just follows it, trails it all over now. And so there they are. Denmark covered. Shot rock, top 8.
Just not as sharp yet this morning for Canada. And really, you got to look at Denmark. Camilla last end made that perfect freeze. Then she made the perfect come around, and they chased. That was the 2 shots that set up for the steal.
Guarded it perfectly a couple times, too. That's.
And the end before, if Jen hadn't made that tick shot, it might have been a draw for 3 that end.
Order. Længere. Den er 10. Den er længere. Den er længere ned. 5. Yep. Mere. Så er vi lidt om min.
Think I like this.
Yeah.
Same weight.
Are we just trying to nose it?
Yep.
You don't have to throw this really hard. It's all about sticking that raised rock.
No. Not huge.
No, we're not close. Okay.
Jeg tænker bare sådan en. 20. 15.
Pretty good positioning for Denmark. There's no, the double's really thin.
Yep. 12 order.
It's back to what we talked about earlier. Is Canada's not playing well enough to put enough pressure on Denmark to create some errors. They've had a lot of what I call freebies. Straight draws, wide open hits, and they're making them.
Yeah, they are. And last end, they actually had the ability to put some pressure on Canada with 2 really well-placed stones. I don't know if I loved throwing a corner guard. I think I might have looked at splitting it somewhere in the ring's top 12, maybe over to the right, because Canada ever gets around this, you just threw him a corner.
It's a 3, exactly.
Make them chase.
Ricard could jump up and bite Denmark here, couldn't it?
Line's good. Close, Walt. Line's good. Close.
Caitlin Laws.
Clean it.
Just a dust.
Off. It's bumpers. Off. We're just done. Okay, good.
All on its own. Shot rock still belongs to Denmark. That's the Yellowstone back edge
10-4.
of the 8.
A little big.
Well, Denmark might get away with this. Even if they roll for Denmark a little bit to the right underneath that, you might see Canada just loop around. So a corner guard, no matter what, could come into play, and not in a good way for Denmark.
Exactly.
I'm thinking here it has to be a bad throw for it to possibly jam at the back, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I would be. You'd be slicing it pretty thin to get that way. Almost, Vic.
But there's the difference. Caitlin threw like a controlled hack to board weight. That was almost normal. You roll out, gives Canada the free one.
I don't know. Go for it. Thanks. The speed will be nice
It's
here.
simple hit and roll out. You know, you're sitting down there going, scores tied. I'm still sitting one. No big deal. It is a big deal. It's a huge deal. As Caitlin sinks this now, how do you make that? You're going to have to play a complicated run back.
Oh, and you go back, she's sinking this around the corner guard you threw.
Right.
So
self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Okay, line's good. Line good. Yeah. Line only. You have room. Just the way. T-line. T-line. No, then.
Yeah, it's all there. It's heavy, Jen.
No.
It's T-line at least.
It's all there.
Okay, Caitlin. Good try.
And T-line and more.
All right, let us kick it
Ooh,
out
and just
right,
does
so.
stop. It is the shot rock. Maybe showing itself now on that other side.
Sorry.
It's fine.
The outturn side.
I just gave it a hair.
It's fine. Nice shot. First one, actually, I would have.
Oh, you're forcing Denmark to be a little bit more precise.
I would have guessed it would have been a hair
Can
heavier.
they see
and
that?
It wasn't like
No,
at a
no,
10 and a
no,
half, and
it's
it was
pretty
definitely a 10
buried.
and a half when it hit,
Yeah.
You know, like
Just
so.
come down to
I
it.
knew it was heavy when I let it go, but I just didn't want to baby it and check the
No,
front. So
no,
I was
I.
like, no.
This is what Angelina's done well, though, in the last game and a half, is pick up on that draw weight. She struggled the first couple of games.
Yeah, she came in at, I think, 70% in her draw weight. She's 88 this game with 4 draws.
That was the key, wasn't it? Is the tolerance was short for Canada. They've just come deep.
Grönbeck, Knutson. Early brushing.
Yeah, they really jumped that.
Okay, well, it's not true.
Oh,
Nicely
yeah,
done.
right down to the corner.
Very
Maybe they knew
nice.
something.
Yeah.
Now you can see now, and Grönbeck is actually talking with Camilla Jensen about the communication. He kept saying, yup, yup, yup.
We didn't want to listen.
How's that for weight?
I like to freeze, so
It is funny, you know, they get that win yesterday against Germany, and you just could see, and she said it in the interview after, oh, we just feel more comfortable. We actually feel, you know, we know what the ice is doing, feel a little bit better with draw weight.
And right now Jensen is out curling Jennifer Jones. She's 90% on her 5 draws.
Very nice. That gives you confidence.
Jennifer probably scored a 0 on that last steal when she drew back button. But it was a game saver in reality. It was to cut them out of 3 others.
Officer McEwen, a little tap maybe, unlock them if they can. And they do get it there. Nice rush there to get it for shot stone.
I tell you, though, saying 4-foot tee line.
I thought that'd be there.
I didn't hear you say 4-foot tee line one time. You just kept saying weight's good, weight's good.
Shot's
I thought that would
huge.
be there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
4.5?
I had a 14.9.
I didn't think I threw it that late.
Same angle freeze or tap it far enough to at least sit one.
Ja. Jeg kommer til at lægge herover, så er vi på skideren.
Hvis du ligger herover, så er du på skideren.
Ja, ja.
Det kan. Ja. Det er rigtigt nok, det gør det. 4 team.
Ja. Hvad fik du den på før?
0-0.
Okay, det
Even if you moved it out of the shot position, you're pretty safe because that first one that Angelina threw is
Going nowhere.
yeah.
0-5. Snak meget med Mille omkring retningen.
Must have a sliver of it too. We're not right behind the sheet, but looks like he could probably see an inch of it anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure you could throw like a back 4, back 8, sit 2 here. Almost the exact same shot Angelina just threw. We'll get back 4 will get in the way and sit 2.
Wow, vi sit her. Yep. Yep. Yeah, retning. Yep, retning.
Again, it's up to Gronbeck and Knutson. And the over curl not quite getting there.
That's the understanding of the situation. You want to be proactive on the speed there. Heavy's good. You tap it out. Sure, Jennifer have a simple shot for 1, but it's only 1 now. It's the exact same shot for 2.
I think that thing speeds close here, hey?
Yeah.
Did you guys think light out of my hand?
No, I thought it was tee line.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Little more room for error here. Doesn't need the button. Needs full 4.
Well, and nice she really just got to throw this too. She has to go a little further
A
out.
little heavy right now, Kaylin.
No, then. No.
All right, a little heavy out of her hand, you heard McEwen say. So
Mine's
Officer
right.
and
Easy, easy.
McEwen backing off, all on its own.
It's close. No. No. No.
Six.
Good. Good judge.
Wow. Right to the pinhole. Some nervous moments. Let's continue with our updates, and we'll check in with Scotland and Germany. And it looks like the Germans have a chance for a couple here.
They do indeed have a chance for 2 on Hannah Fleming's final stone. The Scottish skip hit, and she rolled a little bit inside. So from the hack, Daniela can probably see 3/4, but she has to deal with the stone and the 8 foot as well.
Daniela Jens from Fusen, Scotland's Hannah Fleming. Big scrub. Sneak it by, and so that red stone is a steal of 1. Scotland, both teams looking to win their first. Keeping our eye on things the entire week here in North Bay. It's nice to be in the gateway to the north. For this, the 40th anniversary of the World Women's Curling Championship. And with that, too, Canada leads it 4-2. We go to 5. Denmark with last rock, playing the Yellowstones.
If you can't draw, you can't skip. Jennifer making a nice freeze with the first one, set up the error, drew the pin with the second one, but maybe more importantly, drew against 5 through the hole, or 4 through the hole in the third end to keep the game going.
That's really, really what allows her to call the style of game she does. Because she knows, you know what, because a lot of players could call that style of game, that aggressive, a lot of rocks in play, but then they miss the draw.
Yeah, exactly.
She just doesn't miss it. She gets herself in trouble, and she knows she's called herself there. It's kind of self-inflicted, but then you got to save yourself, and she does.
She misses that draw. She's 4 down in the third.
But it's to my mind, not just her. Her whole game is based on the 4 people in front of her. That even, yes, she might have to save them with a draw like that, but her whole game is based on the ability of those 4 in front of her to make shots.
Yeah, it's like she builds the end starting with Dawn, Vic, and Dawn is the best lead we've probably ever seen in history as far as setting up ends. So she builds with her, expects, and Jill, one of the transitions I've seen in Jill's game the last few years is making, I think she started to put pressure on Jill. You can't just be a hitter, you need to be able to make those soft touch shots, which Jill does has in the last few years. That's been probably the biggest improvement in her game.
No question.
And then Caitlin is just all around. She's always in the number 1 and 3rds, and she'll make all the shots that she needs to, either saves or bails.
Take it a hair farther, it's that sweeping judgment. If you're sitting in the hack drawn through a port against 4, and you're not quite sure whether your brushers have the ability to judge it under pressure, that can weigh heavy too, and they're so good at that.
Yeah, no kidding. It's big. It's such a big part of everything, and they really, the expectations they each have of each other, I think that's the other thing.
Really hard! Hard! Sorry.
They just don't seem sharp this morning, though.
No.
It's just not. It's there, an inch here, an inch there. Rolling out, rolling a little too far one way, now jamming a corner peel.
Not like us, for example. We were really sharp this morning. We're all on our game here.
We didn't know who Canada played this morning.
Oh, it's still this morning?
It is.
Yeah, speaking of being on the ball. We don't do this very often in defense of us.
Right.
Not compared to Kathy and Brian, of course, who are always on the morning draws.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world. You're still in your little ivory tower. I'm down here freezing today. It is colder in the building this morning again. It is, and I know that he's trying to maintain what he's got, but it is chilly.
Yeah, Jamie Barras. I mean, it's every building they go into, the ice makers have challenges. This one, Memorial Gardens, has undergone several renovations, first built back in the mid-50s.
Gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Go, 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 go.
And no. And it'll rub and spin by.
Just an inch here or there.
That too.
Caught, really surprised at the curl.
But just disastrous because it's still buried. Just took the paint off this guard.
Threw it straight.
Oh. You couldn't do that if you wanted to.
No, and they seem really confused with that spot in the ice because even Caitlin said she set it, meaning she kind of got it back to the broom and it curled on them. It's almost like you gotta believe what you're seeing, because sometimes, you know, the in-turn draw on that spot actually goes really hard, so you're in your mind you think the out-turn won't move, but it's going.
Trying to tuck another one underneath, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, shot at a 3 here, Vic.
Okay.
You can get this in there good. There's only 3 Canadian rocks left to improve the situation.
And under she goes. Boy, even better.
That's a great shot.
Either we run it or we freeze.
Let's run it.
Run safer. The freeze is really good if you make it. If you ever tick off, you're looking at a 3 or a 4. This run back, first of all, Caitlin's so good at these. Even if you miss this, there's a double left on your next one.
I think it even leans to, Russ, that Caitlin's only thrown like 1 draw so far, so you're going to look at the freeze of the run. This is probably
Servacuna got her, picked her up now, run it back. Touch 1. Oh, touched them both. And we'll still leave them sitting to 2, and there is, of course, that stone now out in front.
That's 2 of the unluckiest shots you'll ever witness. Feathered,
That didn't go out.
feathered the guard, then feathered the run back on both of them. Yikes. Come around again, Vic. Top 4, top 8. Jennifer's got a big decision to make. Do you chase that rock and give up a big end, or do you hit something and give up 2 or 3? And again, it's not a tough shot here for Team Denmark.
Christine Kronbeck.
Lost it.
Yeah, they waited so long for it to curl.
9.5. I'd like to stick around.
Yeah.
Gives Jennifer the double here.
Got it.
So go back to your points about the Jones team and what that brushing means to her. That ability to judge the stone. Front end there again because of their situation together just now recently. You know, they just didn't understand it, lost the stone, and now gives Jones an out.
Yeah, you've got to be giving the weight call down and letting them know that you need to go on it to get it to top 8. But they were waiting, and confusion on the weight. Nobody said anything much about the weight. This is where Jen's over curled. I think in the 3rd end.
Yes.
Close.
Now they got her. McHugh and an officer laws with the call. What do you got? 1. Going to touch it. Oh, she stuffed it at the back. Wanted to hang around. Oh, and it does spin back for second shot.
Oh, very fortunate to spin back in.
But another bad break with the jam at the back.
Spun back in.
Now you have to play quarterback here, Cheryl. Do you hit and sit 3? It's tempting. Looks like they're going to play the come around, sit 2. That's not wrong either. Top 8.
A hit would scare me a little bit out in the wings. I'm not sure if they know that spot. You could just pick it, sit your 2, but this is the shot probably, if you don't know the ice for that hit, that puts the most pressure on Jennifer.
What's the miss here? If she doesn't make this, what's the out for Canada?
If she doesn't make this,
Yeah,
probably end up with a draw.
No, but I'm just saying if Jensen goes deep, would then that allows Canada to play down to it?
Yes.
That's the thing?
Yeah,
No
exactly.
question. No question. Or if it's open, there might be a yellow double.
I know it's early, Vic.
I would have been tempted to play the hit, whether it's tricky or not, Just so soft weight, high side to sit your 2. This works. If you sink this, Jennifer's got a tough one.
But they got to sink it.
Not be deep.
Boy, she sinks it indeed, right to the tee line.
That guard's long, and that's a little deep.
Do you guys like this, or do you want to freeze?
Kind of like
She'll still have a shot for 2.
I like the freeze, I think. I like the freeze.
I love
Like
the
what?
freeze.
I kind of like the freeze.
Why do you?
Nice
Well,
spot.
the freeze or even a little
Yeah,
tap.
we just can't tap off or anything.
I hate to give up 3, but
You get to the nose, the guard's long enough, it kind of sets you up for a possible deuce.
Right into there. And it kills a couple rocks, but just don't do that.
No.
tap at a rock. But if I bounce off and it's 3, yeah. I mean, if I get high and I tap at a rock, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you just don't want to roll off. But even if you tapped it, it's not bad, Russ. Just a little nose or inside nose.
Yeah, exactly. But your intuition is
Don't.
careful with the tap, because if you roll open, you can't rack. You rack, you give up 4.
And you roll open, you give up 3.
So I like the idea of throwing soft weight. It takes the wrecking on the guard out of play.
It's all a line, right? Even if you're fully dead buried, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
This is the straight. This is straight here.
I think I like this better than the hit. I know
gotta be
it's
close,
riskier
eh?
for
Gotta be
sure,
close.
but
Yeah. Let's go
the
down.
hit you roll out, and it's a possible 3. And this is what she's been so good at this game.
It's the shot the front end wanted to play. So Officer McEwen, pressure on them now. Minus Stone for Canada.
Draw weight's been so good for Jones. She should be close.
Picked her up early. Laws on the line call. Here comes that Stone. Get by there first. Get by now. Take it down. Laws will join her, and it will curl up a little too much.
That's a tricky spot there. We've seen so many. Like Jen's overcurled twice there.
Wider, it doesn't curl.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of hit a trough a little wider.
Run a bit longer. I threw it a little bit soft.
Good miss, though. Very good miss. It eliminates all those yellows. Can you imagine if you missed the paint there, it'd be hit for 4. You hit it, throw it heavy, you hit and roll open, it's a hit for 3. So this is now not a simple shot for 2.
No, she still has to make it.
4, but yeah.
So a chance for 2, Denmark and Jelena Jensen. Full 4. Kronbeck. Knudsen on the brush. Camilla Jensen calling line. 86% on her draws. And that's why. Halfway through on this Tuesday morning, we're tied at 4.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
Canada opened with last rock and started well, scoring a deuce, but that steal of 1 in 3, and then they've exchanged deuces, and so that's why we're tied at 4 as we go inside the numbers after 5.
Well, Denmark has the edge, as you can see overall, and really Jelena Jensen, 88%. But you got to look to Jennifer Jones, her draw weight, 80%. She's been saving them. It was that draw against 4 in the third, and then this freeze in this last end to save the team from some big ends.
Now look at that, Denmark overall out curling the Canadians. Numbers after 5, brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 24 years. Team leader Elaine Dagg-Jackson and the Canadian team.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
It's always great playing top Canadian teams, and Jennifer Jones is certainly the team to beat this week. Some of us have played her in the past, and she's a fierce competitor, and we really will have to bring our A game to get past them. But it's exciting too, like we've looked up to these kind of curlers for a long time, so to actually play against them and on the world stage is exciting for us, and we'll look forward to the challenge.
And that will be the next challenge for Jennifer Jones. As we mentioned, this is a split day idle this afternoon. Back on the ice tonight. 7 p.m. Eastern. Make a note, TSN 1. Canada again. Scotland and Hannah Fleming. And the Canadians getting another test today after yesterday in the game with China. In a 4-4 tie as we go to 6 and start this second half. Canada with last rock playing the Redstones.
Yeah, full marks to Team Denmark here too. They're applying a lot of pressure. Go back to that third end. That was a huge shot Jennifer made. It was a steal one, but still it could have been worse.
But a couple bad breaks there. You know, Caitlin came around, took the paint off the guard, didn't even move it. Then she was forced to play a run back. She gets both of the Danish rocks moving, doesn't get either one of them out of the rings. Then they come down and play a double and stuff it. 3 rocks in a row that really hurt Canada with a, could have gone the other way on those shots.
Well, and I think that's just what you keep telling yourself in the 5th end break is, you know what, we're going to get it. I always wonder what the conversation is, and the conversations we've had as a team when you're in that situation, and it's just, we're close. And they're going to go our way, maybe this half. Just keep plugging away. I think the impressive thing with Denmark is there's been misses and they capitalize on them. A lot of times you see that, a miss, and it's kind of like the excitement builds for the opposition, and they don't do anything with it, but Denmark has.
Well, it's also day 4, and they can take off the name tags because they've gotten used to each other now. You know?
Exactly.
Hi, my name's Angelina.
Yeah, right.
Hi,
right.
I'm so-and-so.
That's a good point.
What club do you curl at?
Hey.
Yeah, compared to Jennifer and Jill, for instance.
Yeah.
Curled together their entire lives.
If you're just joining us, this team had major disruptions, and Angelina Jensen has had to take over the not only skipping but throwing the 4th stone.
Like 4.5 to tee?
Yeah, I think you could throw 4 3/4 here.
Yeah.
You could, yeah. Yeah, the line, you gotta go. 8 foot. Okay, line's holding. Line's good. Line's good. 8 foot. Yep. Yep. T-line. Yep. T-line. Whoa, room. Whoa. No, it's gotta sit. Good, Jill. That works.
Nice play.
Wow, is that fast? Woo. Fast. Yeah, it's fast there.
Inside out, virtually every arena I've watched is faster than down the center, especially late in the game when the center gets worn a little bit.
This is what you kind of want to see for Canada, and we haven't seen often yet this game, is Denmark chasing.
No, in fact, that was the same story against China. And it wasn't until that steal of 3 when the game got a little close around the 4-foot, and she was needed to get an inside roll and then rolled away. That was the steal of 3 and the difference in the game.
Yes.
Okay, that was hard to do. It was a long run.
Nice play.
Interestingly enough, that steal of 3 against China also came in the 6th, but Canada did not have the last rock.
That was just a couple of the China stones sliding deep in that 6th end that we talk about all the time.
You want more line. You got room this time. Dawn's gonna have to be in.
Lots of line, guys.
You gotta
get off for a minute.
Dawn's in. You gotta go T-line here. Or top button's ideal. Yeah, go. You need deeper than that. Go, Dawn. Go. Every inch, Dawn. You got it. Okay, Dilly.
And around they go to sit the second shot.
Probably see half of it.
Team Canada, this particular team's used to playing on ice that might have a little more bite, a little more curl in this in a lot of their events. It seems to be frustrating them a little bit with the fact that they can't get that fully buried, but that's still a good shot. They have to remember, if it's straighter for you, it's straighter for the next team. So that come around tap back's not that simple. Therefore, they're playing the run back.
Yeah, and it's buried a little bit more than I could. It's probably a 3rd showing.
I was going to say, if you're cutting the cake, I don't want your half.
I know, I'm a little bit chintzy on the half.
Wow.
More for me.
Yeah. And runs it by.
So that's to the point is you don't have to be perfect on the come arounds if it's a little bit straighter. You still force Denmark to play that run back.
Or we can come around this one. I think I like the freeze.
Freeze makes the most sense because it eliminates that Danish stone. It's in a dangerous spot.
Line, guys.
Well, and if you come around that left yellow, you may leave a double off the red on the right. Because you're going to want to come a little bit deeper so that you don't leave an easy short run.
Line's good. T-line. Close. It's all you.
Well, definitely off her game.
Running. The weight's good. It should get
And it says a lot about the style of game when she's up 9 hits as compared to 1 draw.
Does it ever that they've been chasing? You don't see that imbalance usually in the Jennifer Jones team for any team member.
Great effort there. Just a hair more curl.
Fine, yeah.
This is where it becomes all mental. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, going, oh my goodness, we're tied, and I thought we'd be ahead, we're playing Denmark. Denmark struggled. You should be going, hey, we've got hammer. We're a good team. We know how to handle these situations. We've done it a billion times.
Don't you think you have to always, sometimes in these games with teams, you have to go into a game saying, we expect to play 10 ends. Because if you don't, then you're always disappointed that you're not off in 6.
Where's that bully? Yeah, I like just full 12 kind of thing. Okay.
Just sit third shot here, being patient, knowing that Team Denmark's got to go after that shot rock at some point, might set up a yellow double. Almost has to set up a yellow double.
We're good, Jen. 12-foot biting 8. Line's good. It's curling early.
Look. I feel like it's light.
Biting 8. Curling early. Bite the 8. Sweep for speed. It's not a line stop. Just speed. Bite the 8.
There, aren't we? Can I see it?
Stay with it. Way over here. It needs to just come here.
No.
Remember earlier in the game, if you're with us, we heard Jill Officer and Don McEwen just reminding themselves they have to talk to each other, and there was a constant communication all the way down there.
Yeah, it's funny. It's at a high level you still have to remind each other. Sometimes you get quiet, and I think it happens more in games where the team is struggling a little bit, where everybody kind of gets a little quieter. And Jill's very aware of that, I'm sure, after how many years they've played together. And she's probably the one that is keeping her eye out for something like that happening.
We talked about it in the opening too, or in the keys, that it's intensity. They need some intensity. I know they will never admit it. I would never admit it, but you're playing Denmark, they're struggling, and I think it's just a little bit easy to be that, not quite as intense.
Lena Knutson.
We're in the Olympics in 06, and I remember saying to Wendy and the family, why don't you just go watch some skiing or cross country or something, because we're playing Italy.
Oh, we know how that went.
Yeah, 5-1 after 5. I never stood a chance.
Yeah, it's a funny thing when you're playing a team that's, I guess ranked under you. You have an expectation that you're going to win, how you mentally go out and approach it. And I always felt like there had to be somebody on the team in those situations that kind of poked at the rest of the team, that kind of got them a little bit annoyed and a little bit gritty and digging deep for the shots, because otherwise you just sail along.
That was Italy that did that for us. They made us angry.
Yeah. And then you went on a roll.
Jennifer going to tap and roll here somewhere.
And just so you know, then you won't ever be able to forget. At the Men's Worlds in Las Vegas, guess who'll be there? Joel Tournaz.
Oh, yeah, thanks. It's just a little salt in that wound.
Yeah.
Be great to see him again.
Yeah, how are you?
He's a great guy, Joel. They've got a wonderful team, too.
Gotta stop in the 8
Way better than the team that beat us.
Well, he almost beat Canada at the Olympics.
That's right.
They gave him a run for their money first game.
Maybe T? T back 4.
Back 4.
No. Yeah, it's there.
Get some space. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's still splitting the rings.
Yeah, a little bit. You can go, I think. Yeah. Yep. That's good. Okay.
Done.
Really smart decision to do that. If, let's say, Canada goes here and buries one, then there would be a red double and not have to remove that Danish rock. Now, there's a red double that way, but where does this top one go? It sticks all day. Really good rock awareness. Oh, this is scary, Cheryl.
Yeah, is it ever?
You got to hit something, don't you?
Yep.
Obviously, you hit the one Jennifer just threw. You're giving up a 2, but maybe it's not a simple 2. You've got to tap and stay. You could hammer that top one, hit it dead on. You could even hammer it and roll towards the red one a little bit.
The only advantage that Denmark has in playing this shot is not a single stone freeze, so she's a little bit heavy, gets to the nose and taps them a little bit. It's kind of a wall, and I don't love this.
Over curl, you give up 3.
Yeah. It's kind of an all or nothing shot in a game that you don't need to play it.
Final stone for Denmark. Angelina Jensen here in 6. Again, Knudsen having to stay with it all the way. Uh-oh. So they shot stone still belongs to Canada.
That's what I'm thinking. And if we just tick this, we still get 2. Get 2, yeah. Or do I just nose it for 2?
A lot easier to nose it.
Can't you just
move it if we hit ours first.
kind of play, nose your
So
red,
we just touch this
center line
that
side,
one.
you might tick that one over the top, like
We have to hit
sideways.
ours
Sure has to be
just
thin.
first. And if we miss, we're probably going across the top, and we probably lose that one. I think we just nose that for 2.
Yeah, yeah. Two's your best option here. That's a pretty good score here.
That turned out pretty good for Denmark.
Did it ever? Because let's say it rolls maybe a little bit deeper into this type of situation. Then you'd be able to make that double in that way and kick both yellows out that way and score a pretty easy 3. They were really close to giving up a big score here. But even 2's pretty big this late in the game.
It is against Canada.
Solid 10?
No, then. If you're solid, definitely not.
Lean!
Wow, heavy out of her hand.
Lean!
Now they'll dust, looking for the 2 here in 6. And right to it. Well judged, well thrown. Canada back in front. Yeah, spring skiing is very nice here in North Bay at the Laurentian Ski Hill. It's also the home of Steve Omershow, the Canadian freestyler from North Bay, and grew up learning to do his freestyle moves there now. As we welcome you back, 6-4, Team Canada. We go to the 7th, Denmark, with Lars Rock playing the Yellowstones.
More like a corn snow there, Vic, not like the gnarly powder that you get in the middle of the winter.
Oh.
Did you just say gnarly?
There's no gnarly powder here. That's, oh my goodness. Just remember, tips up, tips up. Oh, we'd go to we did the Skins game in Banff.
We're gonna have to go
You want to bite center here.
Russ would get out there.
Really gonna have to finish.
His helmet on and go skiing.
Really got to finish here.
Always reminded him, just tips up. Tips up.
Every inch, you gotta go.
Yeah, but I tell you what, spring skiing in corn snow is really nice.
Yeah, is it ever, eh?
Especially on a day like today. It is chilly again, but it's the sunshine. It's going to be sunny the rest of the week. And plus temperatures by the time we leave on next Monday, plus 3 and 4.
It's just smart play by Jen on the last one. Even I was feeling like I was looking for more than 2 because you look like you're going to get more than 2 that end, right? And it's always hard sometimes for skips. Then you try and manufacture it out of something and you end up forcing yourself and you don't get your dues.
Or worse, giving up a steal. Yeah.
You sometimes just have to go, this is all I have.
But I'm always so impressed at how she's so greedy. Like she really, she's trying to find a way. Like anybody else be going, I get shot for 2. No, how can we make it a 3?
Yes.
Always thinking.
So the same as I threw for that
draw. And they played through all the options and came back to the nose hit.
Oh, that's a little more than I wanted.
Room.
You got room. Well, guys, give it a chance.
Line straight. We can tap on this line. Make sure you're here.
Korea
Line's great.
trying to go to 4-1, leading comfortably on Italy.
Yep. Okay, whoa.
3 in the 5th broke that open for China against Japan.
Good. Wow.
And Scotland has stolen 5 points. That's the difference. 7-2 over Germany. Jensen going to try to move some things around here and touches them all, and after that we'll leave. Denmark sitting the 1.
Really nice play again. That's another long run back made by Denmark. And ended up pretty good when it's kind of cornered. It's a really, look at this. It sticks it perfectly. They're all Christmas treed. So there's really the only way to play the run back would be off the yellow, red. So they're going to try to pick it clean here.
And the yellow star at the top belonging to Denmark.
Good.
That's gone now.
Great shot.
That wasn't much of the Christmas spirit. Just took the star, took the star right off the top.
Off the top. That's right.
15.
The Grinch.
15-1 actually.
Those are tricky, especially down the line.
Should have 15-1 on your draw. This is the case of
Just heard Caitlin whispered 15-1 on the draw. That's quick. Oh, so good.
Now where's that stop in behind? No, it'll hang on to the edge. Well, Denmark has something to work with. A couple of guards now.
This is absolutely not the team we watched in day 1 on Saturday. Just incredible improvement.
Now the stagger of those 2 stones, does that work to the advantage of the Canadians if they can get behind it?
Yes, yes it does. Unless you really overbury it, and I think that one yellow could be promoted back onto Caitlin's rock. I don't think it'll curl enough to overbury.
You got room. Line's great, guys. We need to switch here. Finish it.
This is a spot we've seen really go hard at the end with a curl. Look at that coming in.
Harder, go.
Wow.
Doesn't slide. There's Mache. Yeah, I agree.
Look at this go sideways at the end. Great angle. And they thought it had a little bit more glide on it, which would have got it another 6 inches behind the stone.
The raise is still the easiest option here. And you could stay buried. If you pick it out, you're not going to be buried. Just about half a rock, 2/3 of a rock, or you might be able to leave that yellow under cover.
Boy, a little shove there by Christine Grönbeck. As if she got to the hog line really quickly and had to get rid of it.
Okay, close for her. Or do we hit and roll off that one?
That's actually what it could be, Vic, is they would play with these electronic stones, so it's get rid of it. That's exactly. Otherwise, it's a hog line violation. Tough to be accurate.
Yeah, she hadn't kind of got quite lined up to the broom yet by the time the hog line came on.
This one?
Sure. I'm okay with
Or do you like this?
Okay. It's okay if I roll
Whatever
out.
you like. We're good with either.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, well, so am I.
Let's hit then. Or draw.
Hit.
She seemed to like the hit better.
Here.
Yeah, that's what I was
How
trying
much?
to. Sorry, Jen, how much?
10?
9.5?
10. 10.
9.5. I said 10 and she nodded. So. But she was looking at me. Okay.
Clean.
A little big.
Off. A little big, Jen. It's like a 9. Yeah, it's okay. I just watch it. Just don't want to kill ours.
Roll it right out.
No, you're good.
That's fine. Sorry, I didn't want to baby it.
Still keeps the force on.
The distinct advantage Team Canada has in these type of games is knowing how to miss. You just heard Caitlin say I didn't want to baby it. You've got that tolerance of missing the right way, and if you're going to curl 85% like a lot of these top teams do, it's how you manage the 15%. That's what always intrigues me. This is one of the best teams at doing that.
Yeah, and you manage that with weight and the brushing and line calling. There's so many things that goes into that 15%.
Yeah, a little difference there with the release by Grönbeck. And won't roll it over quite far enough. You know, it's interesting if you the numbers right now. Canada leads on the board 6-4. That's despite, you know, Angelina Jensen out-curling Jennifer Jones, who's at 75, and Caitlin Laws, who's at 71. So that old adage about, you know, surviving in spite of yourself.
Yeah, well, and making the right shots at the right time, or Denmark would be up probably 4 points. Jen's made a couple savers.
It's so much like the game of golf, isn't it? You can miss in the left-hand rough, you can miss in the right-hand water. One's a good miss, one's a bad miss. That's the same in this sport. Jennifer's missed a couple of draws, but it's kept them in the game.
Close. 9. Oh, at least. Yep. It's really big. Yep.
Really big, and they'll roll it away.
What'd you get, Caitlin? 9.7?
9-7.
I was surprised when you said big, but I
thought it looked really big. It wasn't big.
No, I didn't think so, but then I was like, maybe
9.7. It was quiet.
Maybe I just kicked harder than I thought. Perfect. It's good.
Yeah.
Finishes more at that side.
Yeah, I was just trying to block out the big part and wait to see a low curl and then just sweep it.
For those who aren't aware, what is the difference? I mean, you heard Caitlin say, well, no, in her opinion, it wasn't big. Front end thought it was. What is their definition of big?
Well, just an overthrow from the call of the weight. So the call was a 9.5. I think she threw a 9.6. So Jill just felt like it was bigger than it actually was, and it was fine. Usually the brushers are right, though. It's what they see. They see so many stones coming down the sheet, and usually when they feel like it's up, that's their job to tell the line caller. We think it's up because that changes the line call completely if the rock is overthrown or underthrown.
Try to roll it 2 rocks on like to the full 8.
Yeah.
I think
it went
so.
over some dirt. Oh, yeah.
You see so many young curlers not want to make that commitment on yelling like Dawn and Jill will do. You have to commit, even if you're wrong. At least you're trying and give that input.
Yeah, and change it a few times down the sheet, but definitely give it.
No, 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 no.
Just hang around here.
No. No. Close. No. No, 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 no. Sit.
Good. What was that one?
And it will.
There's no way that first one was a 9.7.
Sorry.
Just.
Still with us, are you, Kathy?
I am.
Okay, it's been a while.
I missed you.
Oh, I missed you too. Here we go. Scotland up by 5, and final stone coming from Germany, and they really, Scotland has stolen the way to this lead.
They have, and it's been a couple of bad breaks for Germany and some questionable calls when they were shot, and opened things up for Scotland to get in. In this particular case, Daniela Jentsch on her first one tried the freeze, rolled off. That was hit by Scotland, so she faces 3. It is the force.
5 stolen points, the blank in 6. So we play here in 7. And that will be the single.
Let's just keep them.
Both teams looking to win their first.
Press below.
Yeah.
Denmark picks up the single. Canada leads it. We'll have the last rock when we come back. Yeah, do a little four-wheeling out on the lake. Still lots of ice at the dog run. NCAA March Madness continues Thursday with the Sweet 16. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific on TSN 2 and 4. Well, we've got our first final as well. A 4 put on the board by China, and they will win it 11-4 over Japan. Yilun Zhang of Harbin is your winner over Tori Kohana of Sapporo. China now 3-3, Japan 3-2. So the force by Canada. Denmark to take the 1. We go to the 8th, and Canada leads it by 1. 6-5, and Canada with last rock playing the Redstones.
Plan B here now. They're trying to freeze, but it's long gone. So wrap it around.
Sorry. Right to it.
There's the example we just talked about if you're going to miss 15-20% of your shots, miss them the right way. That's the wrong way to miss that shot. I've never met a curler yet that can bring that rock from the back 8 into a better position. Right.
More line. No line. Caitlin, no. It's close. No. No. Anywhere above it. Okay, it's getting better. You can go. No, it still needs to curl. It's only Caitlin. Only Caitlin.
Try and freeze it right to the face of this.
Both of you can go. Lock it on. Go, 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 go. Good.
And look what that yellow one does for Denmark. It makes it even worse. You play that red, it could jam on the yellow at some point.
Italy picks up a steal of 1. Diana Gaspari, Martina Dempezzo. But still is Korea leading.
Really not a lot of other choices for Denmark but to run this center, but Canada's pretty happy they're running it too.
Camilla Jensen. And runs it by, opens up that center.
This couldn't work out any better for Jones. Now you have a corner guard. Now the front's wide open. Now you've got a rock at the back you can use. You're already sitting 2 and you have hammer.
That's really all created by 2 perfect setup shots by Dawn.
Line's good. Line's good. It's a little tight.
Tight's not good because you know it'll curl here.
Gotta go.
Going towards the wall, it'll really finish.
Gotta go. You got it. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Hard.
McEwen and Laws. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. One more stroke, get it by, and not quite.
You have to think it's a bit slower with that big curl going that way. I know it's inside out, but it's still a massive curl. But missed the right way. That rock can still be promoted.
Yeah, if she leaves it staggered,
yeah,
for example.
Yeah. Or back 12 or something, it's of no value.
No, in Denmark, it's staggered. Denmark gets a roll behind it. Now the force is on.
These are close enough. This could jam on that back yellow. At least hit it.
Gets rid of 1, almost pushes that Canadian stone under cover.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good for Denmark.
9.5.
Try and roll away here so you don't leave a double.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean. Yep, yep. Hard. I lost it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I lost it. Sorry. Sorry, Joe.
Just missed the line call, did she?
Dawn.
Yes. But then Jennifer did the right thing, got off the sweeping, kept it high enough. Instead of rolling a couple feet and having a half rock natural double, she kept it high enough that this is a very dangerous double because you'd have to hit like a quarter of it. Managed to misses. It's there, Cheryl, but do you take it on?
Yeah, and Denmark looked like they were looking more just to hit and roll over there, which will do nothing for them. Because Canada will still be shot around a corner guard, and you're actually throwing them another guard. I think you have to take a run at this double.
I do too.
And not get another chance.
Third stones and Christine Gronbeck.
Big nose is good. Okay. Do you like trying to do that?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, even if we overroll, actually, she has a half?
Just.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Excellent call. Roll it underneath. It's a little bit easier because there's 2 rocks you can roll under. And even if you roll too far, it's not like Denmark can hit that red one that's in the rings and roll buried. It's impossible.
This is going to, I mean, you make this underneath, you put so much pressure on Denmark, don't you?
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's underneath Jill's miss, isn't it? Jill missed the right way.
Now they got her. Where's this going to roll to? Underneath, and both of them tucked under to sit the 2.
Need to roll it more. Is it big? No, I think it was okay. She said it was good. Yeah, it was good.
might leave a run double.
More, though. No, she said it was good. Okay. I don't want to roll more. I'd rather like under-roll. Roll too much. No, but when it was going farther, I just so that the run double wasn't so.
That was Jill's error, but she made the mistake the right way, and it's protecting both Canadian rocks.
You know, they're kicking themselves a little bit, Cheryl, by the fact is, yeah, the runs doubles there, but again, as you and us often say, they now have to make it.
Yes.
They do. You've pushed them to a tough shot. That's all you can do. And this is not an easy run double. And that's what they have done this game. Way more so in the last half than the first half.
Roenbeck.
You yell whoa here, you've missed it because it's not going to curl.
And by them both.
This is danger time now.
I think we want to stay like 8 foot top button, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I over curled here.
Probably a double there, Cheryl, an intern if you squeak the guard.
Yeah, that would be the risk though, right? You have to squeak the guard,
Yeah.
don't chip it on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I think, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the setup's pretty good for Canada now.
Remember how this started? Denmark tried to freeze through it back 12.
And Don plays 2 perfect stones.
Yeah.
Top button, even. No. Even. No. Clean it. It's heavy.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Close. Just an easy clean.
Whoa.
Still T-line. Easy clean. You're close. It can be slightly off. You're good.
Oh.
You're good. Clean it. Clean. Lines perfect. Yep. That's good. Perfect.
Nice,
good.
Caitlin.
Good, Caitlin.
Good.
Really nice positioning. Let's just pretend that red one was maybe there, which is still looks like a good shot. Then Denmark does that, and it could eliminate 2 or maybe even all 3 of the reds, unless there was a nice shot made by Jones. By sitting there, the freeze leaves Jones 1, maybe 2. Boy, you can just feel a big end coming here.
Yeah, because this is not an easy shot, this corner freeze.
Camilla, vi skal ikke bombe, vi skal bare ned og fryse på den. Might have a short run.
Kommer meget til sidst. Ja.
05. Okay. Hvad siger I? 05.
Samme som du hele.
Ja.
It's got to slow down a little here to get the desired curl.
Uh-oh. Oh, and there's the bounce and off.
Kan I køre mig?
Lad nu være med at fejle, kan du se ned gangen?
Jamen, så må I... Okay, det er fint. Det er fint. Vi tager bagfra. Det er okay, godt farvet.
Not happy then down at this end with the communication on the stone. And right now, you know, Jensen out curling Jennifer Jones as we take a look at the skip numbers. And interesting, we pointed out earlier, you said, Cheryl, the style of game early leading to more hits for Jones rather than draws. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world, and they're still not happy with that last rock and the judgment of the front end. But again, it's a team that's new. They've had to juggle their team. They brought in Lena Knudsen, who is the alternate in Sochi for Madeleine Dupont. So still things to work out.
Well, bottom line, that was just a very difficult shot. A degree of difficulty to freeze it on the corner. Really wasn't that bad. The line was perfect. It was 2 feet lighter.
And that's just because you're playing against a team that doesn't make a lot of mistakes in the rock positioning. Didn't leave a double.
No. Okay, yes. 10. Whoa. It's a 10. No.
I'm okay with no.
Sit.
No roll.
And knows it is. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I thought it was okay.
Now what do you do?
Bad, so I was like,
Good question, Vic. You've got a thin double, maybe the triple.
maybe if she made it, it was an easy
Dub, yeah.
But you're still giving up enough points to be in trouble.
ikke, du skal tage den her. Du skal tage den her. Ja.
Cheryl, just when we see that stone just outside, remember we've already seen Canada in round robin play 2 splits for 4. If this Danish stone should roll out, is it close enough, do you think, to play another split, or is it too far?
It's just there. Yeah, you can make it. You'd have to roll your shooter on quite a ways. You could play it with the intern and you could make it, so it is there. Not sure it'd be worth it. Like 2 here for Canada is big late in the game.
So timeout has been called by Denmark, and so the timeout of 60 seconds will start now with the arrival of Jamie Danbrook.
Yeah, that's if.
Is there any way that we can get them just down to 2?
Yeah.
Yeah? How's that?
Actually, we're talking about we can make the draw to here.
There's also...
Or we can make the hit and roll. But I think the hit and roll, that will just on top.
Yeah, as long as you don't roll too far, that's okay. But any shot that we can do just to minimize them to 2. I do like hitting something.
You like hitting something?
Well,
I'm thinking
if you're confident
it doesn't
in that,
matter if we hit something because they will get a bunch anyway. I have to make the perfect right now.
I just don't like the way because we have to go this way. We have the momentum.
we just saw it,
It
right?
went perfect.
We just saw it. The reason why the last one didn't curl up as much is it just was a couple feet deep.
There's plenty of room here. If it gets a little bit too hard, then you can always do the dig.
Yeah, there's a couple plan Bs with that as well.
But it's up to you. I don't mind it. I don't care
I don't
if
mind
I have
it.
to make this one or if I have to take draw.
It's an all or nothing, but right now it's...
It is an all or nothing,
that's
so
fine.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Jeg er ligeglad.
Are you guys good with the draw weight?
Yeah.
You know it?
Always good.
Okay.
If the triple's
take a
not
little
there,
less ice,
which
you'll
is
be
really
good.
tough.
That's why that rock I just circled was so important. If they'd put it in a different spot, as we mentioned earlier, maybe there, then that freeze, you know, you're forcing Jennifer for a draw for 2, which is exactly what Denmark would love. Is this shot there, Cheryl? Could you feather that, almost make the round the horn? You make the double, maybe nestle into this type of area, and then Jennifer has to draw the 4-foot for 2.
Yeah, that might be. She really seems to want to play that draw.
Yeah.
But there's a good chance you'll freeze in the corner to draw for 3.
Yeah, the angles just aren't really good. You can't get second shot, which is what you would want to do.
I think you're right, Russ, in as much as if you knew somebody or had somebody with upweight throwing this, you could get all 3 of them.
Right, so I think she's going to her strength for sure. It's just brilliant rock positioning by Team Canada. It's a very good chance this rock will be made properly, and you're still drawing for 3.
Var det ikke det, jeg fik før?
Du fik her før.
Okay, så er det meget mindre, fordi den røde ligger, hvor min lå før.
Jeg tror her er fint.
You could tap out the shot rock and roll 6 inches, but you're still probably 3rd. It's just they're just perfect.
Yeah, there's no way to kind of limit them to less than 3.
And you're also talking again about a team recently came together. Groenbeck, Knudsen on the brush, not quite familiar with each other. So final stone, Canada with last rock, leading by 1, and right now they're sitting 4.
Bagkant! Aldrig! Bagkant!
Nothing yet.
Bagkant, hak!
Knudsen on the left, Groenbeck on the right, all on its own now. Some late licks. Knudsen, 1 over, and it will spin away. Didn't touch anything. So now there you are. You get a chance for 4.
Just was not a lot of great options for Denmark.
I think it should be okay on this side, hey?
A couple missed the wrong way, and from memory, Canada, all I can think of is the one missed by Jill. It was missed the right way. They got 2 in behind that guard that Jill came up a fraction light on. That's all it takes.
Yeah, and this was probably the best rock positioning we'd seen for Canada this end. Done 2 perfect top 4, and then a freeze.
I'm soft. You should be okay. Screen it.
This one.
Easy.
It's really curling.
You've got a little bit of backing.
You need the back one. You got to see.
It's still all there. We're tapping it. That's okay. Yeah, you can keep it on this one. Good. Good, Jen.
And there they are. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and handshakes. Make the final. 10-5. And 5 straight wins for Canada. Denmark falls to 1-4 here in North Bay.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
We often talk about, as you say, missing the right way. Let's take a look at a couple of stones, both of them from Canadian third Caitlin Laws. This was her first.
Yeah, and this is what I think Team Canada was better at. The second half was these setup shots, these shots that will set up a big score.
And then the second.
Well, same thing again. This was just a simple draw, but it's the spot Caitlin puts it on. It's got to get really close to the forefoot where it could hurt them down the road, right on the edge. You couldn't carry it down any better.
Key shots brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. It was close, of course, tied through 5, and then of those shots leading to another 4. Canada with a habit right now through the first 5, scoring some big ends. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. 5 straight wins for Jennifer Jones in Canada. She is with Kathy.
Jen, you've been in a lot of international competitions. How do you mentally prepare when you're playing a team that just seems to peak against you, as the Danes did this morning?
It seems like every team we play has their best game of the week against us, but that's what makes it fun. You know, you're going to have to play your best to get into the playoffs, and you're going to have to make some good shots, and really that's what you want to do. You want to try to play your best in the biggest moments.
Talk about your confidence with the ice and the stones at this point in the week.
We're feeling pretty good. The speed was the most consistent it's been today, which was nice. You know, you could hit the forefoot when you needed to. It's a little bit straighter than it's been, but, you know, you never know. As the week goes on, it could change a little bit.
You're playing Scotland tonight in the next game. They like to keep it wide open. What do you say to that?
We'll hopefully try to change that and throw some guards up and keep it exciting for the fans. These fans have been so great to us. We want to make sure we're entertaining them.
Thanks, Jen.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, that game will come your way tonight. TSN 1 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll have a moment here to get an early look at Scotland as they do play Germany. Both these teams looking for their first wins. Scotland really broke it open. They were tied at 2 after the second as we take a look at the Scottish skip, Hannah Fleming. But then they stole 5 consecutive points. And now as they play in 9, it is 8-3, Scotland leading.
Kathy said it best, and we were talking about it this morning, Kathy and I, about Scotland's record losing every single game. And what's happened, though, is they lose that draw of the button, they get down a couple, then they have to play a real finesse game. That's not their DNA. They're great hitters. So once they got ahead in this game, they just haven't given Germany a chance. Some big weight peels, runbacks, doubles. They're in a different comfort zone when they're ahead.
They're also taking advantage of a German skip who was off her game, Daniela Jentsch, just 56%. But further to your point, Fleming is at 99%. She's thrown 15 takeouts, just 2 draws.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. And it's been the draws that's let her down, and when she's been behind in games, but she sure knows how to hit.
T-line. Linie hat er. Ganz in Achtung. Yep. Yep. Hierher. Linie ist super.
All right, 58% on her draws. And that will be for the 2. Germany, Scotland still trying to win one here in North Bay. Here they go, Officer McEwen. Okay. Oh, you took a little nibble, a little bite, and there it is. My goodness, it all went well there. Sitting 2 around the edge. Got it now. Who's got it? Chip it and roll in. Grab it. Oh, again. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they got another one in that win over Denmark. So that's 4 4s. Talk about your Sweet 16. Jones, Fleming tonight, 7 Eastern time on TSN1 as they go for 6 in a row. And will Scotland come in with their first win? They lead it 8-5 over Germany and the Scottish team. Skipped by 26-year-old Hannah Fleming. Do have the last rock. They have the hammer here in this 10th playing the Redstone.
2 great chicks.
12-9, you were right.
Ja. Really good. Nice. Einmal noch.
Flick mal beide bereit. Awesome. Well done.
Good call.
5 oder 6?
You've kind of got a little bit. That's always a problem with the ticks. You know, you leave some stones in the corners. And so for Germany, if you set this in the right position and then Scotland tries to peel it, you might get an opportunity that jams and rolls into the forefoot. Just kind of placement of this guard. Eventually, if they continue to peel, then you'll have to switch gears and maybe make them look at a couple somewhere, but still got a bit of time.
I think it depends, too, if that yellow one for Team Germany's in the paint. It's hard to tell. The Scottish rock's buried in closer, so they might have to move that Scottish rock somehow. They need to sit 3 here at some point. I think that yellow one's in, Cheryl?
I think it is, because our angles always show
like it's out.
Yeah, especially when it's out the edge. I feel like it's pretty close to being in, which would be a bit of an advantage.
Not sure I'd peel it this direction, though. You ever hit it thin, you might take out your own. Oh, and got the yellow.
that was very close.
Works very well now, there's no doubt. Oh, that could have been scary.
Fourth straight appearance at the World Championships for Germany. And Daniela Jentsch.
Platz ist noch gut. Platz ist gut. Fährt viel, Linie.
5, 4, 5.
Ja. Halt. Ja, ja. 5. Halt. Alles. Halt. Go. Schön.
Nice play. Same thing again, as we know it's pretty straight over here. We haven't watched this game, but from Canada's playing here, if you ever feathered this thin. Good shot.
Very strong hitting team.
Really good.
Yeah, you could kind of use these 2 reds like they're staggered guards.
Have to.
Get a little bit hanging on the back 12 foot.
Just 21 years of age, Amira Abish was the alternate at last year's World Championships for Germany.
Viel curlen, viel curlen. Ja, so weiter geht's.
It's just not curling.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho.
Just.
Yeah, you saw Scotland kind of think about, do we hit and stick? Do we hit? You just, with being 3 up, it's just hit, make it go away. You don't need to leave stones in the house. There's really nothing for Germany to bury around.
Scotland has won just 2 women's titles since 1979. The last was Eve Muirhead, 2013. And Fleming did beat Muirhead in a best of 3 once Muirhead got back from the Olympics to qualify.
Destroyed Eve Muirhead in those 2 games. You have to think Eve was still trying to get over the jet lag, basically. That was so tight, the timing of that.
And I think, you know, for Scotland, they had higher expectations at the Olympics. And as much as a jet lag, it's probably the disappointment. You know, what you intended, what your focus was, trying to get back up after that, that's tough to do.
Noch viel curlen. Viel curlen, ist noch sehr weit.
And go freeze it in here. Just don't have to be second shot yet. Not there though.
Okay.
Hair high side with some speed. They're all gone. See, Scotland plays very tight. That's exactly where you want to hit this. We know the ice is pretty straight, but that's like 0 ice, so you know this thing's going to be moving. Beautiful delivery, good release.
Queen. Yep. No.
And cracks them both, and that will do as Scotland will run Germany out of stones. And for Scotland, that is their first win. Now 1-5, and Germany now winless in 5. 8-5 is your final. So Canada, with the win, keeps pace with Sweden. And again, remembering the top 6 will advance. The goal for the Canadians to be in that either 1-2 position. That will get you a trip right to the Final 4 in the semifinal. So next up it is Hannah Fleming, now coming off her first win, to play Jennifer Jones when we join you again at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And make a note, on TSN1. It took a while for the Canadians to get going, but that 4 spot they put on the board in 8, that was the difference as they rolled to a 10-5 win. So till we talk with you again this evening, thank you for joining us. The Ford Women's World Curling Championship from North Bay on Canada's sports leader, TSN.